Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Back.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Newman got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try the left side. Moss. Now they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers. All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready? Yellow 20! I got it. Zebra! Check, right, 50, 7. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Twist. 11. 54's Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Come on. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pulled in at the 24. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
32.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Easy. Most to the backfield. Hey, give me radar. 50%.
Stafford. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
Looking to throw. Newman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. Evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Moss. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Newman. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage. Free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Pushes him over. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw. Newman. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Begin.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Newman. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw. Newman. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Newman. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Dobbins, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's lady. Mark 54. Let's go, D.
Again, it's Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Switch.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I got you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All right, T, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Newman. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, Red!
On second down, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
A gain of 16 yards.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Rush in.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Moss. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 31, Stafford. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Moss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing is Stafford. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Newman. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Newman. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw. Newman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the lead is down to 24. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now it's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And Jennings has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw. Newman. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Looking to throw. Newman. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Back to throw. Newman. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. To throw on third down, Newman. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Looking to throw. Newman. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Let's go! Let's go!
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Stafford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. To throw on 2nd down. Newman got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newman. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out.